All right, let's just jump right in. The world of artificial intelligence right now, it's an absolute whirlwind, isn't it? The pace is just thrilling, almost hard to keep up with. But is it also getting a little dangerous? That's really the big question we're tackling today. How do we balance this incredible breakneck speed of innovation with the very real risk of, well, breaking things, and maybe even people? So let's get into it. Okay, just try to keep up for a second. In the last month alone, boom, xAI announces Grok 5. Then, not even a beat later, Google comes out with Gemini 3 Flash, promising top-tier performance for a fraction of the cost. And then you see the money, a staggering $20 billion in a new funding round for xAI. Not to be outdone, OpenAI celebrates its 10th anniversary by dropping GPT 5.2. And get this, they actually raised the price by 40%. And just when you think you've caught your breath, NVIDIA comes along with Nematron 3, an open source model with a 1 million token context window. I mean, that's literally like it can read an entire book in one go and remember everything. So yeah, if your head is spinning right now, you are definitely not alone. It is a total tidal wave of information. But don't worry, we're going to take a breath and we're going to make sense of what's really going on behind all these crazy headlines. So let's decode this tech race. What's really driving this explosion? Well, what we're seeing here is nothing short of a full-blown arms race between the biggest names in technology. And what's so fascinating is how each of these giants is trying to carve out its own edge. You've got OpenAI's GPT 5.2, which is just a beast for knowledge-based work. But then, hold on, Google's Gemini 3 Pro comes along, and it's actually better at task persistence, which basically means it doesn't get distracted on a long, complicated job. And just when you think you've got a handle on it, Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.5 comes in and absolutely smashes the record for coding. We're talking a nearly 81% score on a really tough software engineering test. It's this constant game of one-upshipment, a real leapfrog. And this timeline, wow, it just lays out the insane velocity we're talking about. Look at this. December 11th, OpenAI launches GPT 5.2. Less than a week later, Google drops Gemini 3 Flash. Then you've got this open source model popping up right after Christmas, and before we're even a week into the new year, xAI's announcing its huge plans for Grok 5. This isn't your old tech cycle of yearly updates. This is industry-shaking stuff happening week to week, sometimes day to day. So what's pouring gasoline on this fire? Money. Lots and lots of money. I mean, that $20 billion for xAI is obviously the jaw-dropper, but don't sleep on the other deals. Meta throws down something like $4 billion just to buy one company called Monolith. And even a smaller, more focused company like ZAI is trying to raise over $500 million. This is the cash that's building the giant computer systems and poaching